Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to the first video on the channel. Today's video is going to be a fun one, with Max Verstappen at the Hungaroring, trying to make up for the last race at Silverstone, when he was put out of the race by his championship rival Lewis Hamilton, and the gap was reduced to almost nothing. Let's get into it. And here we are then, on the grid for the 2021 Hungarian Grand Prix. What can Verstappen do in these 18 laps of madness, and can he manage to make it back up to the top and stop Hamilton from overtaking him in the championship? We're about to find out. 5 lights. And away they go. We get a slow start initially. Still alongside Latifi. Mazepin's going slowly. We have to back off. We're now still stuck in P20. We haven't made any moves on the start, which isn't ideal. We have to take it cautious now as we're on the outside. We don't want to crash. Coming round the outside, getting close to Latifi there, but then getting the better traction out the corner. We overtake him into P19, we go down the inside of Mazepin and Russell. We're into P17. Can we hold this? Yes, we can. Now we've got the flat right-hander here, and we get past Schumacher. Closing up on Giovinazzi. Everyone's slow here on lap 1. We're going to dive down the inside with a bit of contact. We've shoved our way past. And now we're going to go up the inside of Raikkonen as well. We're making a lot of moves on this first lap. We just about fend him off. Now we've got Tsunoda next. We go a little bit wide there. Our line's compromised. We won't be able to get Tsunoda just yet. We're into the fast corner. We're going to nip down the inside, go a bit wide on the exit, but we'll be able to hold it, and we're into P13. We have Esteban, Ocon in the Alpine, right up the road now. And we're so close to him, we're just going to send it down the inside. We need to collide with Gasly. Can we hold off Ocon again? We go a bit wide again. Yes, we can, though. Into P12, nearly collide with Gasly on the exit. Try to go round the outside. Is he going to let us? Oh, we go a bit wide, we nearly lose the back end. But now we've got the better speed, and we're just going to cruise past Gasly. And we're nearly into the points here. Into P11. Think about going down the inside of Stroll, but he's too far ahead. Now, how many positions can we make up on these opening laps before the cars ahead start to pull away? We're getting held up a little bit by Stroll here. Can we go round the outside just about, onto the curb, onto the grass even? But we are through and we're into the point already on lap 2. Now we've got Alonso. Have a look around the outside. He's going to close the door. He's defending very well. We're not going to be able to make any sort of move there. Can we go down the inside? Here we can. He gives us the space and the respect. It's a dodgy move, and we now go on the outside over the bumps. But we have made it work. And we've got Sainz now to overtake in the Ferrari. We look to go around the outside. He doesn't let us. There isn't quite space. But we're right up on his rear wing, going into the straight. Do we get the better traction? We do. And we should be able to just ease past the Ferrari. No DRS, but that's fine. Our Honda engine is more powerful than the Ferrari engine this year. And we're up into P8. We're closing up on Vettel here. We nearly collide with him. To slam on the brakes, he's going so slowly through the corner. We look to go down the inside, we're too far back this time. Can we make another risky up the inside move into one of these corners? Doesn't look like it. But we should definitely be able to get him at least on the start finish straight. We look down the inside into the fast corner, there's not going to be room there. But now we get the much better traction, and we're going to send it down the inside here. And we've made it work just about. Fending him off on the right, but we're into P7. Now the 2 McLarens up ahead. Ricciardo's going slowly through the final corner. We might be able to get him on this start-finish straight into the braking zone perhaps. He has DRS, we should have DRS too. We're not close enough this time. Oh, we make some contact with his rear wing. We have to check the wing to see if there's damage. There isn't. We look to go around the outside here. It's not going to work this time, but we're all over the back of the McLaren. And now we're going to try and go round the outside of this corner. It's going to be hard. We squeeze him out. He has to back off, or there would have been a collision there. And we just, well, we don't keep it on the track, but we just about keep it on the road. And we've made it work. We're up into P6. Norris a little way ahead, 8 tenths. And none of the front runners are already pulling away, which is ideal. Go a little bit wide. We are catching him though. We lock up a little bit. Look to go around the outside. Can we make it work? We can! Squeeze him out on the outside, and we've made it work into the last corner, and we're into P5. Now closing up to this trio of Bottas, Perez and Leclerc, holding each other up. We nearly collide with the rear wing of Bottas. He's getting held up by the cars ahead of him, and he's braking slow. But we're going to try and send it again down around the outside of here, but we get caught on the curb, and that's not going to work this time. Bottas defends for all his might. We want this position though. Do we send it? We're too far back. We have not dropped Norris at all. We're starting to get held up by this trio, and Norris is ready to pounce if we make a mistake. And we're still so close to Bottas. Do we send it? We do! It's a massive send, and we've got past him. He gives us the room, and we're into P4, only one position off the podium. It looks to be Hamilton though who's out in the lead, and by some margin he's built quite a gap to the cars behind. That is not good for us and the championship. Perez looks to go for a move on Leclerc. He's not going to make it, but that gives us the opportunity perhaps to go round the outside into turn 1. That is a fabulous move, and we've made it into P3. Leclerc right up next. We have a look around the outside. There's not going to be room there. We've got the speed going into here. We get held up a bit. We have to lift off. We're not going to send it down the inside here, because that would be a crash. We're so close to him now. We nearly make contact with him. Going into the corner, we have to lock up. He defends. There's no use going down the inside there. Oh, we get a little bit of oversteer, and we're into the grass. We take out a barrier. Perez nearly overtakes us from behind, and now we're wide again. This is a very scruffy bit of the lap. We just about hold it through there, dip a little wheel into the grass on the inside. Perez really closing up to us now. Hopefully we can start to get our lap back sorted and close up to the Ferrari ahead. We go a little bit on the inside, and now Leclerc's pitting. Leclerc is pitting, but we're going to stay out and try to overcut him. Perez behind is pitting, Bottas is pitting, everyone seems to be pitting. It looks to be the preferred strategy, but we're going to stick to what we said at the start, and we're going to pit on lap 7 instead of lap 6. We're going to extend this first stint and hopefully try to get ahead of Leclerc. And after a decent outlap then, we are going to come into the pit. We'll leave it a little bit late to get in, but we're going to see now if our hard work has paid off, and let's see whether we will be ahead of Leclerc. Hamilton also pits with us, but obviously we're not going to overtake him through the pit stops. We've still got a long way to go to catch up to that Mercedes. We get held up possibly a little bit by the McLaren, but not too much. Now let's see where Leclerc is on the left hand side. We're just coming out of the pit lane now. Leclerc, he's coming down the straight. We're going to be ahead of him. We have made the overcut work, and we're up into 2nd position in this race. It's a wonderful strategy call by Red Bull. And we're now just behind Hamilton, and technically Vettel, but he hasn't stopped yet. So we've got to make up 7 seconds to Lewis Hamilton. in 10 laps and then overtake him. It's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. And Vettel does pit now, so we are into second position now, all set to hunt down Hamilton. We've already gained 7 tenths on this lap, so the gap now 6.3 seconds. We've got to turn that into nothing in 9 laps. Can we do it? Alright, we have finally got the gap down to under a second to Hamilton. We are on lap 16 of 18. We're just about to be coming up to the penultimate lap. Can we get past him in these 2 laps? We set the fastest lap of the race as we do it. Will we have enough time to overtake Hamilton? I'm going to brake a little bit later than he is, take a tighter line. We did gain there, we're now only 5 tenths off him. We're closing in all the while. We go a little bit wide there, but it shouldn't matter. Over the curb. Can we attack him into this corner? We're a little far back. We do set the fastest first sector, but we go a bit timid into that corner. Get our braking done all wrong, and we lose a little bit of time. We're going to want to try and stay as close to Hamilton as possible, so that on the start-finish straight, we can look to pass him. It's a bit of a messy lap right now. We're not really getting our lines right, but Hamilton isn't going that quickly. Maybe tyre wear starting to affect him. 4 tenths. We get very close to him into the braking zone. Here we come onto the last couple of corners. We get ever so close to him, our front wing to his rear. We're just going to try and prepare ourselves, get good straight line speed, and we do. And we've got DRS, and we might be able to meet the pass for the lead onto the final lap. And we do get past him. We're up into P1 on the Hungarian Grand Prix. He tries to fight us around the outside. We're going to fend him out. We go a little bit wide. That shouldn't matter. We are up into first position, and we're going to hold that for the rest of the race. So here we are then, rounding the final corner. And we're going to win the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's been a hard-fought battle from P20, and we do extend our championship lead over Lewis Hamilton in the standings by 8 points. We get driver of the day as well, obviously, making 19 overtakes to get to the front on the last lap. And we have made it work, we have won the race. Here we are then on the podium. Leclerc manages to take a shot podium for Ferrari as well. That's good for them. And we lift the trophy. And we've beaten Lewis Hamilton, taking revenge for Silverstone and the unfortunate incident that occurred there. And we're going to go into the summer break with a comfortable lead, looking to extend that over the coming races. So if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like and maybe drop a comment down below telling us what was your favourite part about this video and what you want us to improve next video. Because we're looking to make this into a sort of series before each race, I guess. Tell us which drivers you want featured. And yeah, also make sure to subscribe so you never miss videos when we drop them in the future. With that then, I'm going to say goodbye. And thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure.